Here it is, the DEH-X6800BT model. This is the Pioneer 2015 model. Today I'm doing all my 15 version Pioneer reviews. I'm doing two first. So what that means is that I'm going to do a review on this model, which is the 6800BT, and I'm also going to tell you what you're missing out if you're looking at the piece either above it or below it. So actually it's a 3 first, not even a 2 first. Just I'm that great I could do 3 reviews at one time. Think about all the time I'm saving you, right? So this one here is the 6800BT. This is the version I think that most people are going to buy because it's going to be the most popular seller because it has everything that most people want. It's got a great look. It's got lots of functions, RCA pre-outs, Sirius, MIXTRAX, USB, Bluetooth, which who can't live without Bluetooth these days? You got to have it. This unit delivers it. If you're not into all the dot matrix and all the crazy, car audio nonsense, which is a big demographic of people, this is going to be the piece, the money piece for Pioneer for 2015, I think. So with that said, the 6800BT, which is the one I'm going to review right here in front of you live in living color, is the same thing as the 4800BT. Basically the same thing, except this one adds variable color, Siri support, and auto sound retrieval. There you have it. That's the difference. Now, if you want to step up one piece and you're going to go for the 8700, either with or without the HD radio, the big advantage to that is you're going to have the dot matrix with the 210,000 colors and the 3 sets of preamp outputs. This unit right here only boasts 2 sets of preamp outputs, and it's at 2 volts on the preamp output voltage lines. The step-up piece, the 8700, is going to give you double that. 4 volts, 3 sets of preamp outputs for front, rear, and dedicated subwoofer preamp output. This model right here is front and rear out of the box, or you can select the rear and turn it into a subwoofer, and you could have a front sub kind of dealy. So if that's the route you're going to go, if you don't even need a 4-channel, you're just looking for a sub with a good head unit with Bluetooth, this is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. But if you need more, look to the 8700. If you're not leaning all this, look to the 4800. So there you go. Beautiful display. Gloss black anti-dust finish, which is something all new for Pioneer. Also, they've changed this USB plug. If you look at this thing, actually in 2 windows at home on a computer, look at this and the pieces step down below it. The fascia of this unit is exactly the same. The knobs are the same, buttons are in the same, presets the same, USB, analog input, same, everything the same. It's all the same. Nothing changes until you get into the 8700 series. So they went with this one style for the face, and they said, this is what it is, take it or leave it. So that's what 2015 to me says. Unlike last year's and prior years, they used to have a totally different look, totally different look and feel, so you could feel if you were at a low end, a middle of the road, or a high end unit in Pioneer. This year, they all kind of had that same classy look. That's what they're doing, and I think it's pretty cool. I have no problem with it personally. I think it's nice. So, big knob for everybody who likes to have simple controllability. Search for your iTunes or your iPad if you're using that for your genre, songs, playlists, etc. This multi-jog knob I'm going to show you when you're adjusting the audio settings and functionality settings. A quick back button, so they're actually using a lot of the stuff like you find in JVCs and some other Alpine systems. It's a nice little navigation tool. I'm a big fan of it, and I think it's a good thing that they took advantage of it. Because Pioneer has never been very hard to control, but I've had millions of people call me up and say, I don't know how to program the clock, I don't know how to change the color, I don't, that's going to fix that problem, and I'm going to show you how easy that works. Presets are laid out here, 3.5mm jack here, USB right there, button right here for detaching the face, slot load, eject button located here, source. This button right here is for your Bluetooth for ending or beginning a telephone call, and you have your band mode button right there. So pretty straightforward. Side profile, very standard. They do supply you with the keys if you want to pull this out, remote control, and the CD-VM1, which is the Bluetooth hands-free microphone, which you could flush mount, visor mount, And on the back side, this looks exactly, like literally exactly the same as the 3800S, which I just got done reviewing. Same plug. I actually used the plug from the 3800 into this 6800. Analog plug for your AM/FM tuner, 16-pin power speaker harness, 10-amp fuse. Over here you have 2 plugs instead of the one like the step-down piece had. This one has one for a steering wheel control. Your microphone, which of course is the mic I showed you before, and the 2 preamp outputs, which again is untouched, the same as the 3800. Again, front and sub, or selectable sub to rear, so you can have front and subwoofer. So there you have it. That's pretty much everything there is to know about the outside. let's keep it moving. If you want to access all your settings, all you got to do is basically just tap this knob and it'll take you through all your audio settings, your Bluetooth settings, so you can find out what version Bluetooth you wanting to use, or if you have your phone you have to pair to the unit, etc. Set up your MIXTRAX, Android, iPhone compatibility, switch up all the settings. That's how you do it. Very easy. And you also have this back button, so if you ever get lost, you hit that, you get right back to where you got to get. So for your audio settings, you got fader, balance, which I'm not going to waste time on, EQ settings. These are the presets, but custom is where it's at, of course, as we all know. This unit here boasts a 5-band equalizer, so you have 3 different areas where you could toggle. So you got your 80 hertz range, 250, 800 right in the center, 2,500, and then you got 8K. So you got basically 5 bands of equalization. No parametric settings on this unit right here. However, you can emphasize them or de-emphasize them however you want it to be. So you got that. You have 2 settings for you and someone else should you need to use it. Back button will always get you right back to where you were. Loudness control, which will also allow you to emphasize it even more so. If you want to emphasize the lower frequencies, higher frequencies, mid-range, you can do that right there, touch of a button. You get your Illumination, which of course you can change the center control colors and the external colors as well. So if you want to mix one, and this one be like say blue, this you want green, you know, you change your mode, change your mood, whatever your story is, you could do it all, keep it all the same. Tone it down, you could hold this button, make it a dimmer, and you could bring the whole display down if you wanted to at nighttime. Like, here we go. There's your phone color, Illumination, FX on, so you could have, you know, all the, you know, animation, turn it on, turn it off. See, like right there, here's a key color. There's an idea of what you can get. And it could also scan through them all like that, and it'll just kind of like go through it and scroll it around to keep it interesting. Your settings right there, your Bluetooth version, app connection, set that on there. Wired Bluetooth, your choice. USB auto on, or you could have it off. So like I was saying in here, if you plug in your phone, it can automatically detect it and go for audio playback, or use it as a charger only, which is something new. Your MIXTRAX, if you're using the app mode for Pioneer directly with this unit, that's how you'd access that. Best station memory, local for your tuner, seek manual or automatic for your stations. All your presets are located right here. You got 18 for FM, 6 and AM like they've always had for eons. Bluetooth icon, which is located here. There's always going to be icons on the display. They're very small, minute, however they are there. It's a nice little touch that Pioneer's added for this year. So it's just all about user, you know, accessibility, ease of use, a customizable, simple to use interface, and I think the Pioneer's really done a nice job. It doesn't get really crazy until you step up to that 8700 piece, which in my opinion is like my kind of thing, because I love, you know, complicated EQs, parametric EQs, you know, bandpass filters, so all that crazy stuff. This one here, real straightforward, 5-band graphic EQ, subwoofer control, which you can go anywhere from 50 hertz to 200 hertz, turn the bass, you know, down and up according to, just like I did on the EQ for the highs. It's all very straightforward, but this one here is really nice. For the price, really hard to beat, so I really like it. I don't have really a whole lot of bones to pick about it. The voltage on the preamp outputs is nice. The display, the layout is very nice. It's very, very standard, very classy. It looks good in just about anything I can think about. So there you have it. It's a DEH-X6800BT model from Pioneer. If you liked the video, give me a like. If you didn't like the video, give me a like anyway.